Hey everyone, I'm Kaushik here, your host, and welcome back to part 2 of our servers and events series in ASP.NET Core 10. In part 1, we built the foundation. And what was the foundation? Which was just a working server sent or SSE stream that pushed live driver updates from the server. Today, we'll take this to the next level or one step further. And we'll be creating a real-time Uber-style GPS tracking demo, complete with live location updates, a moving map marker, and smooth animation. And all of this without SignalR or even without WebSockets, just pure lightweight server-sent events. So let's see what we are up to. Now let's see how the real-time tracking system works. So in this video, the server will simulate the driver's GPS coordinates changing every 5 seconds. Our front end will listen to these updates using EventSource and then update a Leaflet map to show the driver's movement. Now, this is exactly how ride-sharing and food delivery apps push driver location updates to users. All right, so let's dive into the code on Visual Studio. So guys, this is the second part. This was the part 1 under the same repository, same solution. Okay, so let's see the driver update. In this case, it is this. Now this includes fields like what I have introduced earlier: driver name, car model, car color, distance kilometer, ETA minutes, street rating, etc. But I have to introduce 2 more parameters, 2 more variables, latitude and longitude. And these 2 coordinates will power the live GPS movement on the map. Let's see the driver generator class. Now this simulates the real driver movement. Each time the server emits an update, we adjust the latitude and longitude slightly. So we have got a static double latitude and longitude. So every time the server emits an update, we adjust the latitude and longitude slightly by this. Okay, it simulates small movement equivalent to, you can say, 5 to 20 meters. And these are just enough to mimic a real moving car. The movement is subtle but continuous, giving the effect of a live ride tracking app. Now comes the all-important program section, program.cs. Now here you can see the driver stream. So driver stream, it generates updates every 5 seconds. We serialize the driver update to JSON and emit it using SSE item string. Okay, so SSE item string generate driver updates. It is that method. And this keeps the data lightweight, fast, and extremely scalable. Unlike WebSockets, SSE is one-way, server to client only, perfect for this scenario. So even when the connection drops, it reconnects by itself. Now friends, let's look at the front end, which is again index.cshtml. This is the result page. So inside the index.cshtml, we load leaflet. Okay, so this is the leaflet. You can see this is the style sheet, also leaflet.cs from the CDN, and this is leaflet.javascript, a pure JavaScript file, which I will show you soon. And at the onset, let me tell you that this is just another Razor project which I created from the template in .NET 10. And I'm working with Visual Studio 2026. Now we initialize the map centered around Auckland because I live in Auckland, city of New Zealand. Okay, so here you can see now to connect this front end or the client side to the server side, I create an event source pointing to driver stream, which we have seen in program.cs, app.map get SSE endpoint. So this endpoint from the server it connects to the client, in index.cshtml. Now, every time an update arrives, we pass the JSON and update the marker's position. Okay. And if the marker doesn't exist yet, we create it. And if it does, we just move it smoothly using setLatLong. So this is that function, marker.setLatLong. So if there is no marker, we create one marker in this part of the markup. All right. We even keep the map centered on the driver by calling map.pan2. So we call map.pan2 with animation enabled. Now is the term for the live demo. Now let's see all this working. So run this application. Now this is the same pattern you can see, which is used in Uber, Ola, Swiggy, DoorDash, live driver tracking powered by SSE or WebSockets. Now, why SSE is perfect for location streaming? It is because updates are small, predictable, and always server driven. So browsers reconnect automatically if the connection drops. No need to manage two-way communication. As I said to you earlier, the browsers do reconnect automatically if the connection drops. So you don't need to do it in the backend. So it is simple, clean, elegant, and extremely reliable. So let's see the summary of what we learned today. So SSE works extremely well for one-way server-driven updates like real-time locations tracking. We simulated motion with small coordinate deltas, visualized the driver on a leaflet map, and relied on EventSource for continuous streaming. In just a few steps, we achieved a fully functional Uber-style tracking demo in ASP.NET Core, ASP.NET 10 rather. So in the next part, if you like, depending upon how many subscribers or how many viewers, how many comments, you need to be fully participating. I need your support for me to develop another part because it takes a lot of time and effort and of course resources. So I intend to, if you put your comments in the description, below the description in the YouTube, I would like to extend this even further, possibly adding multiple drivers, route lines, or even comparing SSE with SignalR. So thanks for watching.